Hello everyone, how are you doing? So it's a very dull day, the weather is crappy outside, it is raining a lot since morning. So I decided to record few videos so it will help you in your exams. So the first one is portfolio risk and return. So most of you have trouble calculating portfolio risk and return during the exams. So I'm recording a video so that it will help you out while doing that. So I'll just zoom in a bit. First, the formula for portfolio risk or portfolio return. Portfolio return. Assuming it is a two asset portfolio. So you have four variables. You have weight of asset A, you have weight of asset B, you have return of asset A, and you have return of asset B. So these things are given in the question. So portfolio return would be weight of asset A multiplied by return of asset A plus weight of asset B multiplied by return of asset B. Okay. And for portfolio risk, there are three additional variables that are given: standard deviation or SA, standard deviation of portfolio A or asset A, standard deviation of asset B, and correlation AB. So these three additional things are given to you: standard deviation A, standard deviation B, and correlation AB. So the formula for portfolio risk, so this is portfolio return. So formula for portfolio risk is given as square root, SQRT, square root of weight of asset A the whole square into weight of asset B the whole square, sorry, weight of asset A the whole square multiplied by standard deviation A the whole square plus weight of asset B whole square multiplied by standard deviation B whole square plus 2 into weight of asset A multiplied by weight of asset B multiplied by standard deviation A multiplied by standard deviation B multiplied by correlation A and B. Okay, so this is formula. So you have to take square root of weight of asset A the whole square multiplied by standard deviation A whole square, weight of asset B whole square multiplied by standard deviation B whole square plus 2 into weight of asset A, weight of asset B, standard deviation A, standard deviation B, and correlation AB. So let's take an example and try to solve it. So assume you have been given a portfolio that is two asset in which weight of asset A, so let's say this is equity and debt. Okay, so weight of asset A in our case it's equity is 70%, weight of asset B is 30%. So you have a two asset portfolio in which weight of asset A is 70 and weight of asset B is 30. Then there are additional details that are given: return of A 12%, return of B 7%, standard deviation standard deviation A 8%, standard deviation B 2%. Okay, and you have been given correlation A and B, it is 0.5, 50% positive. Okay, now in exam they would ask you to calculate portfolio return PR and portfolio risk. So standard deviation, portfolio. So we have seen formulas for that. Once again, I am reiterating that fact. So portfolio return will be weight of asset A multiplied by return of asset A plus weight of asset B multiplied by return of asset B. Nowhere I am using risk. So I am not using risk anywhere. Okay. So it will be simply 70% multiplied by RA, that is 12%, plus 30% multiplied by RB, that is 7%. So your portfolio return would be 10.5%. Okay. Now portfolio risk is a little trickier. So I'll first write down the formula and then I'll tell you how to solve it. So square root of weight of asset A whole square multiplied by standard deviation A whole square plus weight of asset B whole square multiplied by standard deviation B whole square plus 2 into weight of asset A, weight of asset B, standard deviation A, standard deviation B, then correlation AB. This is the formula. So what you should do in exam, you should not put everything in bracket and take a square root. It becomes difficult. So what you have to do, solve this thing first, then this thing, and then the last bracket. So we'll do it in 3 steps. So first solve for weight of asset A whole square multiplied by standard deviation A whole square. Then solve for weight of asset B whole square multiplied by standard deviation B whole square. Then solve 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by weight of asset A, weight of asset B, standard deviation A, standard deviation B, correlation A and B. Okay. Then the next thing, add these 3 together, next step, and the final step, take a square root. So we are breaking the problem into steps so that it becomes easier. Sorry for that. Okay. So let's solve the first bracket. It is simply 0.7 square multiplied by 0.8 square. Okay. Next is 0.3 square multiplied by 0.2 square. Okay, it is very low, so that's why it is showing this values. Next is 2 multiplied by weight of asset A, weight of asset B, standard deviation A, standard deviation B into correlation AB. Okay. Next is add them up. So this is, I'll write down here, add all 3. Okay, so it will be sum of all these 3. Okay, and then take a square root. So equals SQRT this, and take it in percentage. So your risk is 5.92%. This is the answer. If you get this in exam, you get full marks. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll give you another problem that you try on your own, and pause the video, rewind the video to how I have solved it, and try to do it in the same manner. So consider these parameters and calculate portfolio risk and return. That's the question. So what have they given you? Weight of asset A 60%, weight of asset B 40%. They have given you return of asset A 11%, return of asset B 7%. Then they have given you risk of asset A, standard deviation A 7%, risk of asset B 3%, and finally they have given you correlation between A and B, it's 0.25. And the question asks to calculate returns, portfolio returns and portfolio risk. Okay, so go back to the problem I have solved, use the same technique and try to solve this question. So thank you for attending this video, thank you for your time, all the best, and may the force be with you.